Hello, if you've ever been stuck on a problem like what is 35% of 80, I'm going to show you the fastest way to solve it every time. Let's go step by step. First of all, to find a percent of a number, we multiply. And I'm just going to write that here as well. Percent of means multiply. All right, so there we have that. Now, what is 35% of 80? So we have that right here. Well, first, we have to change the percent into a decimal. So recall, you're just moving that invisible decimal point here 2 places to the left, and the percent becomes 0.35 or 0.35. So let me go ahead and write 35% equals 0.35. Now multiply 0.35 times 80, and that equals 28. Final answer. All right. So 35% of 80 is simply 28. Remember, percent of means multiply. Let's move on to the next problem. What is 20% of 50? So again, we turn the percent into a decimal. 20% equals 0.20 or 0.20. And you multiply 0.20 times 50. And that equals 10. That one's a quick win. 20% of 50 is simply 10. Final answer. Let's move on to the next problem. All right, so this is a word problem. And it says a video game costs $50. You pay 20% of the price. How much do you pay? So remember, we're finding 20%. So we're finding 20% of 50. So we multiply. So you just simply write 0.20 times 50. And that equals 10. So to answer the question, how much do you pay? That is $10. Final answer. So on to the last problem. And this one reads, a student completed 80 problems. They finished 65% of them. How many problems did they complete? Pause the video and try it. Okay, let's check. So recall, we have this percent, 65%, and we need to turn it into a decimal so we can multiply. So 65% becomes 0.65 or 0.65. And you're going to multiply 0.65 times the amount of problems the student completed, which is 80. So that equals 52. And that tells us the student completed 52 problems. Final answer. So make sure you turn the percent into a decimal before multiplying. And anytime you see percent of, remember, multiply. So with that, keep practicing and stay tuned for more calm, clear math lessons right here on Math by TV.